two 30-pound propane tanks on the front with an auto switchover regulator. The auto switchover regulator, the arrow points towards the right tank right now, which means that is your supply tank. When you turn the tank to the on position, that red will turn green, letting you know that the tank that the arrow is pointing at does have propane in it. Once that tank is empty, it will automatically switch over to the opposing tank as long as that valve is in the open position. The unit does have a battery disconnect switch. The battery disconnect switch is located right behind the propane tank. When the key actually comes out, that is when it is in the off position. So putting the key in and turning it to the on position. When trailer is in use, you do want to make sure that is in the on position. When you are storing the trailer, that is when you want to turn that to the off position. You have 4 stabilizer jacks. There's one in each corner of the trailer. There is a 3/4 inch wrench inside the trailer. You can use a 3/4 inch socket on a drill. Do not use an impact. Freshwater fill is located here at the front corner. The freshwater drain is located underneath the trailer. That's that big white piece there. You just pull that valve back and that will release the water. At the back here, this is your outside shower. You have hot and cold taps there. This is where your city water is going to go into. On the left, where that gray piece is, your antifreeze inlet is on the right hand side there. Cable and satellite hookups are directly above that. Down at the bottom, this is your evac. So on the right hand side, the big valve, it has a black handle on it. That is your black water. On the left hand side, the little valve, that has a gray handle on it. That is your gray water. Just pull those simply out and drain away. Once you're done with your hose, you can pop the cap out of the end of the bumper and slide your hose into the bumper. In the back corner of the unit, this is where you're going to plug in your hydro. There is a 25-foot cord that comes with the trailer inside. Observation camera is up at the top there for you. That is an extra add-on if you do wish. At the bottom, this is a bike rack only. You are not allowed to hook any trailers to it or anything like that. That is designed for a bike rack only. On the back corner of the trailer, this is where you have hot and cold there as well. There is a blue slinky hose inside the trailer for you to use that as well. The big compartment, this is your outside kitchen. This door here does magnetize in the up position. So if you do get any high winds, just watch that, could release. On the left hand side, a stove does pull out, locks into position, you lift up. Both tabs or both wings will open up to act as a splash guard to keep everything in there. There is a hose inside the trailer that is designed to connect right from here down there. Directly beside that is a outside fridge. This is a 110 fridge only, so this will only work when you are plugged into hydro. The temperature control is in the top right hand corner. The outside track, this is for your outside griddle and your side table. The propane for the griddle does connect to the quick connect that is directly behind the tires. You'll notice there's one there and another one right there. The one at the back is for the stove. The one at the front is for the griddle. Two 110 power right here for you. This bracket here, that's to bring your TV to the outside. You do also have 2 outside speakers as well. The big rectangle guy there, that is your outside range vent. There's 2 little tabs, you just push up on them and that opens up for you. Up at the front here, you have solar on the side, so you can plug in a solar panel if you wished. Going inside the trailer, as soon as we go inside the trailer on the left-hand side here, this is where your main controls are. So on the bottom left-hand corner there, it says interior, so that is turning your inside lights on. Porch lights is the yellow light outside. Awning is the LED strip light underneath the awning. Wi-Fi is your Wi-Fi Ranger, and your passwords are down here. It is conveniently changed now. On the right-hand side is your slide-out switch. So you press and hold it to the out position to put your slide out to the out position, and press and hold to bring it into the inside. Do make sure that at all times that this tip out is moving, that it is clear, that there is no obstructions in the way. Awning switch, so you just press and hold the extend button to put the awning out, and you press and hold the retract button to bring it back in. If there's any high winds or heavy rain, or you're not going to be at your campground or campsite, your best spot is to bring the awning to the in position. Top left hand corner, that is where your battery fresh black and gray water is, so that is going to tell you how full each of the units are. Water pump switch, so you turn that on, leave it on the duration of your camp. Once you were done camping, you would turn it to the off position. You never want to drive down the road with your water pump in the on position. Water heater is on gas and water heater on electric. You want to use one or the other. You don't really want to use both. You could heat the water up too quickly, then therefore you're relying on the safeties. Radio is directly to the left, so you have your power button, then you have 1 and 2 for speaker zones to go inside and outside speakers. It is also a DVD player as well for you. Stovetop. So stovetop does have an igniter in the left-hand corner here, so you just press and hold it to spark. Now, as far as your glass top goes, you just flip this to the up position, and then it stands up just like so, acting as a backsplash for you. At the front here, the couch. So the couch, you do have little black handles on each armrest. If you pull that, that will bring up the couch, so it is a lazy boy function for you. You do also have 2 side tables as well. So those there. Now, when you are using your bed, you do have to remove it. Just lift up, they come right out. On the table here as well, you have your TPS monitor system, a barbecue lifter, and there's your 2 sets of keys. Fridge operation. Fridge operation is pretty straightforward and simple. Open up the freezer door. Right up at the top there, it says on, off, auto, and gas. So if you want to use your fridge, you just have to turn it to the on position. You'll notice that it beeped. The beep is just letting you know that the function is happening. So right now, there is no lights on. That means that it is in gas mode only. So this button here is in the out position. You press that button in, the auto light lights up. Auto means that electricity is number 1, propane is number 2. So if you do lose hydro, it is going to start up on gas for you automatically. Bunk ladder is underneath the bottom bunk here. Now you can also lift up the bottom bunk here as well for more storage. So it just lifts up just like so. And then at the back, there is a little latch there to hold it in the up position. In the bathroom, everything is pretty straightforward and simple in here. You do have a max air up on the ceiling here. So you do just pull this to the out position. Once it is out, you can just crank it in the up. In the opposing corner here, so you have on, off, so you just press there. So this is your fan speed. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 for fan speeds. You can also turn the fan off as well. Now, it does have a max fare on it, but for travel, I do recommend that it is down, and then just push the lock back up to lock the fan in position. In the shower, everything is pretty straightforward and simple. You do have a aqua system as well. So this is designed to save water for you. When you are dry camping only is when you want to use this function. So what happens, there's a little silver lever here on the side. You just simply lift that to the up position. You have to pull up on the spout. When the spout is in the up position, you turn your water on. That is going to recycle the water back into the freshwater system. Once this blue elbow turns gray, that lets you know that your hot water is there and ready to go. You would then just turn this silver guy back down to the bottom towards the hose and continue having a shower like you normally would. Foot flush toilet. So on the right hand side is where the valve is. So you just press that valve right here down with your foot. So far down gives you water. All the way down will flush for you. On the wall, just outside the bathroom, this is where your thermostat is. So in the bottom left-hand corner is where your selection is. So right now it's in the off position. So if you turn over to heat, set your temperature. Once your temperature is set, the furnace will turn on and do everything automatically. Over to the fan mode, this is air conditioner fan only. Cool and set your temperature. This is for your air conditioner. That is when the switch in the bottom right-hand corner comes into effect. So you need to choose between auto and on. So once you turn on, means the fact that the fan stays on 100% of the time. Auto means that the fan turns on and off with the compressor as well. Directly below that, you do have a gas detector. That's the guy with the green blinking light there. Once it does finish its test setting, it will go solid green for you. When you are operating your tip out, make sure that both of these cupboard doors are closed. If they are open, the tip out could grab a hold of them and do damage to the cupboards themselves. Your dinette. So dinette is a King U dinette. So when you are traveling, we do recommend that the table is down. There is Velcro there to hold the table in position. So to set your table up, all you do is you lift your table up. Now I personally like to lean it back on the couch just like so, or on the dinette. Now you'll notice that just rotates down, flips to the up position. Now that is all the way up. Now you just slide in there, use it like a normal table. Now to put your table back down, you're going to do the same thing. You lift it up. Now you'll notice this yellow button that's right here. Just turn it to the right. It stays there and lets you fold it back down to the down position. Again, traveling, the safest position for this table is in the down position so that it doesn't bounce around and damage any cabinetry work inside the trailer. Up to the front. So to operate your bed, it is very simple. There's a strap in the center of the couch. So you lift upwards on that, it folds down just like so. You have a clip on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. You release both clips, pull the bed down. Now keep your fingers out of that hinge so you don't get your fingers pinched. Now you'll notice the strap's there. The strap's there to hold your pillow and the bed to the actual lift unit itself, just to make it easier for you to get in and out. Now when you go to put your bed back up, in the right corner there's a safety latch. You just pull out on that latch, lift up on your bed. Now you can release it and fold it back into the up position. You then have to lock the left and the right clips and flip your couch back into the couch position. You do have to have your bed and couch in the upright position so that you can put your tip out in. Otherwise, it will not clear the tip out flange and it will do damage to the couch. To put your tip out in, so you just press and hold your in button. While we're waiting for that to come in, so right here on the floor, the brown envelope that's there that says Forest River, that is where all your owner's manuals are and your remotes and the heated mattress as well. Cord is in there as well. The keys for your trailer are right on the side here again. Now we will put them on the floor for you. The blue hose here, that is for your outside shower connection. Your outside side table's there as well, and there's all your cranks. Now what we're going to do now is, you see the rod there with the orange sticker on it? This is your slide out lock. Now it goes in at the center of the trailer. Now you'll see that sticker that's up there. It says place slide lock here. It is dead center of the tip out. Now all you're going to do is just slide your bar in here just like so, and you're going to lift it up on towards that sticker. Now it doesn't have to be 100% there. So all you end up and do is you take it just like so. Now again, it doesn't have to be perfectly on the sticker. You'll notice that I'm fairly close. That's perfectly fine. And then you just lock it into place in behind the tip out flange at the front, and then you just crank it tight. Just like so. Now, the biggest thing to remember, always make sure that this is dangling out. If you forget to remove that, you can do a fair bit of damage to your tip out. So always remember that that does have to be removed, and keep the orange tag there so that you can see what is happening. Now for your step is a motorized step. It is gas shock assisted, which means it helps you lift it up. So when you lift it up, you'll notice that there's 2 feet on the left hand side and the right hand side. There's these little pins that are right here. So you just remove that pin. Once that pin is removed, you can then slide that foot up and down for adjustment for unlevel ground. Always make sure that once you get your step in position, you close your door slowly for the first time. You want to make sure that the bottom of the door is clearing the step. So what I'm talking about is right here. So that is where you want it to clear. So see that it clears, it doesn't touch. That's exactly what you're looking for. So you just want to make sure that that always does clear.